What is going on, Comic Fam? It's your boy, the Bearded Comic Bro, and I am joined by the lovely Mrs. Bearded, and we are gonna see what Mrs. Bearded thought of the Batman movie. So with that being said, let's talk comics.
Another terrible review from Mrs. Bearded.
Woo! The people want to know what you thought. I put this out on Instagram. I put it on Instagram, and it was a resounding 100%. The people said they want to know what you thought of the Batman. So before we hop into the movie itself, I want to kind of set the stage a little bit for what do you know of, like, how many other Batman movies have you seen? Have you seen the other ones?
Have I seen the other ones?
Yeah.
So I'm asking you.
So like the Batman. Have you seen the Batman with the Joker, or the one with the Penguin and Catwoman? No. Or have you seen the one with the Riddler, Two-Face?
You've probably made me watch one of those.
Okay, so I made you watch the Schumachers. Now, I do know you had to have watched like the Nolan ones with like the Heath Ledger Joker and
probably
Bane, maybe. So, and then I do know you saw Batman.
How do you even remember all of them? There's too many.
I know. Batman and Superman. I know you saw that in Justice League because we were together at the time and we went to it.
I don't remember anything about either of them, but yes, I did.
Which isn't the worst thing. So the basis for you is you don't know anything about any of the Batman movies.
No.
All right. So that's a clean slate. All right.
Again, why? Okay, never mind.
The people want to know. Okay. So what did you think of the Batman then? For someone who had no kind of really say and seen Batman movies before or casually seen them, what'd you think?
Okay, I liked it. It was good.
Okay.
I would say it's a superhero movie.
Okay.
I mean, it's your classic, gotta get the bad guy, you get the bad guy, and then there's a happy but twisted ending.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just kind of the, you know what's gonna happen, kind of.
Oh,
right? Like,
yeah. Let me ask, let's just do this. So I went on Rotten Tomato.
Okay.
And I found some reviews that hated the movie.
See if I agree with them.
I'm going to read you some reviews, and I want you to say, like, oh, yay or nay. So Chuck says, save your time and money. Worst Batman movie ever. Just a cash grab and publicity for the sparkly vampire dude. He didn't even have gadgets, and I'm not even sure he was rich. He couldn't even bother to work out for the role. He looks like a smelly goth kid.
Bother to work out, like, did we even see, did they want more skin or something? Did we not see him, like...
I think they wanted him a little buffer for the movie.
I know, I thought he was fine. I liked him, actually.
All right, okay.
And I wouldn't say I'm a huge,
You weren't a sparkly...
I'm not a vampire fan, so...
Okay.
But I liked him. It was good. I liked him as Batman. Yeah.
So...
I thought it worked well.
You disagree with that review?
I can see a little bit of the smelly goth kid. Just like the, dark, depressed, his hair is a little ragged,
Not your thing. You prefer a beard. I get it. I understand. Zarina said, it's too long. It was if it was an hour and a half, I would have liked it. But when you were sitting in the movie for the third hour and the pace of the movie is so slow, it becomes a torture. Especially all those slow, long monologues and dialogues and slow motions. I wanted violence against a person who decided that a Batman movie had to be 3 hours.
You did have you had the violence. You had the token, like, car chase scene.
Right.
I did not feel like it was too long. Like, I've been in movies where you're just, like, waiting for it to end.
Yeah.
But I did doze off like 6 times, so...
You can't say that the movie wasn't too long and then say you dozed off in a movie that you say you like.
So maybe in that, like, that last 20%, like, maybe it drug a little too far, because you lost me a few times, probably in, like, the peak moments where I should have been wide awake, but, it wasn't too bad.
In your defense, too, though, you're a mom of 2 little kids, and so if you're sitting in a comfy theater with the lights out, you're gonna probably catch a little Z's. You enjoyed it, like you'd watch it again, probably not in theaters, but you'd watch it again, right?
I'd watch it again. Okay. Yeah.
Now let's get into the movie a little bit here. Talk to me about Batman and Catwoman. Were you vibing the connection, or were you like,
I was. I liked them both.
So, who was your favorite person out of all the characters that you can remember when you're awake? That you liked, Batman, Catwoman, Riddler, or Penguin, or the Commissioner? Was there one that you're like, yep, that was my favorite?
I'm just gonna go obvious Catwoman.
Okay.
Like, main character, I liked her in the role.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, there were some people, though, that did not like Catwoman. They thought she was boring or didn't add much to the movie, and when she was in it, she wasn't good. But I dug it, and it sounds like you were...
Yeah, it worked for me. It was fine.
Okay.
It was good.
What about the chemistry between Bat and Cat? Did you believe it? Or you're like, I don't know.
It kind of just happened. Like, there...
Okay.
I don't know. It was... not fully developed.
Okay,
maybe.
okay. Needed a little bit more wooing, huh?
But their interactions, I was like, okay,
Alright.
it worked okay. It worked well.
All right. You had the Riddler. What was your first reaction? I know you've seen the Riddler in the trailers, but I'm a big Riddler fan in this house, so, like, this is not the typical Riddler that you would see in here. So, like, what was your reaction seeing that take on the Riddler from just a little bit that you... Did you like it? Were you like, ugh?
I mean, it took me a while to figure out who it was. Like, watching the beginning, I thought it was just, like, a random creepy murderer, like... Until they got to, like, the card with the clues, like, the riddles. I was like, oh, that's probably the Riddler, huh?
The card with the clues.
I mean...
So were you okay with this version of the Riddler, or do you like the kind of more goofy, zany Riddler like you got in Jim Carrey, or like in the 66 TV show that we're watching with our girls, like, you know, more goofy Riddler, or were you like, nah, the Dark Riddler worked?
I liked it.
Okay. If there was something that you could change or would changed about the movie, would there have been something like, I would have liked to see more of this or less of this, or?
I would agree if we go back to the chemistry.
Okay.
Kind of build that out more.
Okay.
Play into the emotions, the relationship a little more.
Yeah. So, is this a movie or a world, like, if I'm like, there's a new one that comes out in this theme with these characters where you're like, I want to go see this, absolutely, you're like, or pass?
I'll always watch them.
Okay.
I don't think... There are a few movies, especially ones that make it to theater, that you go in and you're like, that was a waste of time.
Okay.
I think.
So you're
like, you know,
Yeah.
there's always a good story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always the optimist. I like it. You know, like, hey, it's good. And hey, you can't turn down popcorn, right? Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Rating this movie for you, okay?
Okay. Although, I would still, I don't know, I'd rate it kind of low.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, just leaning towards, like, it was okay. It was fine. It was a good movie. It wasn't, like, the best thing I've ever seen.
So.
It wasn't, like, maybe it was that emotional... I want a movie where I'm, like, you know, sitting there like this, or, like, crying, or laughing the whole time.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 5.
Just kind of like, meh.
On a scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. Where would you put the Batman?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. Can you think of a movie that you would put at, like, a 5, and then maybe a movie you'd put at a 1, so we can have a kind of a...
Doesn't need to be, like...
It doesn't have to be superhero.
Because, obviously, I'd put one of the more recent ones that we've seen.
Okay.
King Richard.
As a 5. So, like, King Richard with Will
Yeah.
Smith is a 5.
Yeah.
The Batman, a 3.5. Like, what's a 1? Like, because I'm sure I've made you watch something really bad.
Probably just some
Terrible
terrible 90s movie.
Okay. So, we've got a kind of a gauge of you...
Like your, what's the one with
Oh.
the face? The model, the look. What's the movie?
Oh, Zoolander.
Like a Zoolander, or like that Biodome. The one that we were talking about that one time. Like some stupid, I don't know.
Okay, so it gives us a little bit of a range for you to see.
I'm like your typical
You want to
romance comedy.
You want to feel something, which is why
I want to feel something.
So,
And
which
this
is why
one-
you wanted
this-
more emotion from and reaction from Batman and Catwoman, and maybe we'll get that
Yeah.
in future movies. But
And that's why I said this was just kind of like your standard bad guy. You figure out the clues. There's the car chase.
okay, so a cliche superhero movie.
Cliche, yes.
Okay, so 3.5 cliche superhero movie.
Sorry.
Gang,
I'm just here to bash everything. Okay.
this is not the views of Mrs. Bearded are her own views and do not reflect that of me.
What would you rate it?
Oh,
What do you think? 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5. I mean, I had on a scale of 1 to 10, I had put it at a 9. So it was very high up there for me. But people, if you want to know what I think, you can just turn on YouTube because I feel like I'm on every stream this week talking about the Batman movie.
Who's your favorite Batman character, your live action?
My favorite live action actor who played Batman?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I mean, this was good. My favorite Batman, it's Val Kilmer. I love that. I love it. It's the first time I saw Batman on the big screen. I can't take that out of my memory. Batman Forever, Val Kilmer is my favorite Batman because of that. So,
see, I'm about to get some hate too, but like, I just want some Tom Holland Spider-Man. Sorry.
Oh, gosh.
I think it's just the Batman story that I'm not like.
Have you even seen a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie?
I don't know, but I need to.
You haven't even seen a Tom Holland. I guarantee you haven't even seen a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. You maybe have seen him in like the Avengers movies I made you. There's no way you haven't seen the most recent one. I know you haven't watched the second one with me, but this is one you want because he's a cute little kid.
It's just the Tom Holland Zendaya, okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, gang, this video just took a drastic turn. We're going to be going to counseling here later tonight. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the movie. Let us know in the comments. Did you like it?
I enjoyed it, okay? I enjoyed it. I never said it wasn't bad.
And hey, maybe, do you want to see Spider-Man in the next movie? Because apparently she wants Tom Holland to be in the movie. But, with that being said, let us know what you thought of the Batman. And as always, hopefully you can find some time to curl up, grab a book, and nerd out. Peace.